What's up guys, we're Pete and Jordan.
We are full-time RVers. We've been on the road for a year and we are so excited because we just got a new RV that we are going to renovate for the first time.
And we're gonna be building our new home where I grew up. We're gonna do it in 2 months with an e-designer, a rowdy dog, and zero experience.
So if you want to join us for the adventure, follow along.
Look how cool! There's lots of parts. Figure out now, it's a puzzle. So what are the directions?
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. So we are in small town USA, small town called Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, where I grew up, and we were at my best friend, who was actually the best man at my wedding. We're at his farm. As you can see all around us, there's farm equipment everywhere. He was just mowing behind us. We had to kick him out of here, but he's basically my brother, and he offered this place to us for the next 2 months as we renovate. It's super exciting to be here because I grew up here and I have a lot of connections here.
We're surrounded by people who are way handier than us. I think that's the key.
That's the key. So Jordan finally got me on board to this renovation, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be really cool. And after I gave my okay and signed my life away, I said, where are the plans for the RV? And she said, well, look at my Pinterest board with 2005 pins. And I said, oh no, this is not gonna work out really well. So
I have all of these dreams and all of these, inspiration.
Pinning is easy, designing is hard.
That's true. So because designing is hard and because I have these big dreams for what I want it to look like, we have our friend Cheney of Mix and Match Design Company. Thankfully, that's gonna help us really just spearhead the design part of it.
This is our kitchen. We have a nice Corian countertop, which was actually a pretty nice bonus. We got a little drawer here. Lots of storage.
So much storage.
I
so
hate
much storage.
that. Why do you hate this so much?
I think that this caddy corner thing is silly. Like,
What am I gonna store here?
3 spices.
This is excessive. Apparently the first owners specifically requested to have a wine rack built in.
So that's basically it, and then we have this thing actually pulls out to sleep on, but we're obviously gonna get rid of this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is a lovely design.
At first I was like, maybe we could just
No.
repurpose it because with RVs it's a weird space, so this is made perfectly for it.
Yeah.
It comes out.
Yeah, the actual piece needs to change, but we got to figure out the function too.
Yes.
Right. The table we love because of the leaf, and what we're thinking is keep it like this, refinish it, and then we want to put a little bench seat here for storage for anything that we don't really need.
Yeah.
And it still gives people a place to sit.
That's awesome. I think that that's going to really maximize your space there, which is nice.
So our new RV is about 5-6 feet longer than our old RV, and it's also almost a foot taller. It is definitely a big beast to handle. I was a little nervous driving it, I'm not gonna lie. We measured the very, very top of our new one, the top of the AC, all the way to the ground to get a full idea of the height, which was 13.3-ish, 13.4-ish.
yeah.
We gave ourselves an extra inch or two to be careful. And the very first time we're on a highway, we see the first sign for an overhead, and it says 13.6. And I kid you not, I closed my eyes when I drove
You were
under
just
there.
like-
Just for a split second, it was only a split second. And once we made it through, I was like, oh my gosh, because I was nervous. I hadn't driven one that big. So there's gonna be a lot more of those moments to come as well. Now we're gonna move on to the room that sold us on the RV.
Okay.
One of the best parts is that a lot of RVs have lofts, or they say they do, but this actually has stairs, which I've never seen. And you can walk right up, and you can just kind of like do a little dive, and you're up. And then you get to be up here. And I mean, there's plenty of space. It's not like you're gonna hit your head completely. You can still turn around. You have a window up here, which is really nice for a breeze.
Yeah, it doesn't feel cramped up there. Because it's so much taller, I think you have so much more headroom than you normally would.
You know, I was also thinking we could put an old school Nintendo up here, play some Mario Party, have a couple people up here, you know, you could lay back, take a nap.
It became Pete's game room in a second.
Yeah, I think this is going to become a man cave really quickly.
Exactly. I got the designer on my side.
So this is our workspace, or what
Okay.
we want to be the desk. And we're really excited about that. That's kind of the whole reason that we got a bigger RV.
Yeah.
We wanted a dedicated space because right now we just work at the kitchen table and it just feels cluttered and we are needing each other.
Yep.
One thing we haven't agreed on is, I think, just the setup of it, having a desk here where we're both facing the desk.
Okay.
Makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Pete thinks we should be like, I should have my desk here and he should have his desk here.
Okay. Sounds like we need to make some decisions.
Yeah, we do have
here.
to make some decisions. We'll get the majority vote
All right.
on my side.
So I'm the tiebreaker?
No, you're not tiebreaker. No, you're not the tiebreaker. So over in this corner, it's kind of more storage. It looks like there's another, you could put a TV back here. It's really deep.
Okay.
And a couple of drawers. And so we're actually thinking we're just gonna smash this bad boy down.
Ooh, take the whole thing out.
Yeah, actual
okay.
demo, and then put a reading nook in here with some space underneath for books or for storage, and just have a cozy place in the living area to read books. Look at me crazy.
I have a crazy idea.
Okay, tell me about it.
I want to do one of those like hanging chairs.
Oh.
And like make it cool,
Okay.
maybe like wallpaper back, like still make it feel cozy.
Yeah.
He's
not having this.
The thing with the hanging chair is that it looks cool, but it's not as comfortable. I mean, comfortable might not be the right word. I think we'd
Pete's
use.
about comfort over
I am about
design.
comfort. I am definitely about comfort. So it looks really cool, but I think the Nook with pillows would be more comfortable. You could even put two people on there.
Pete wants to keep the carpet in case he wants to lay down on it.
Yeah.
So you're taking naps in here now.
Yeah, we're taking naps.
Okay.
Right. So one of the other beautiful things about this RV is that we have a second bathroom, which is actually really nice for our guests. It's a neglected bathroom,
Yeah.
but we will do something with it.
But it is nice to have just a separate space so that they can feel like they have their privacy, you have your privacy.
Last but definitely not least is the bedroom. Lots of space in here. First things first is this looks really great. We're probably gonna take it off. It's heavy.
I think they're heavy and full. I think this is
Yeah.
gonna be, that's easy. But if this is my side of the closet, this is gonna be a pain in the butt with the door and
Yeah,
I feel
because the
like-
space is tight back there, so you want to be able to access it as easily as possible.
And then we have this massive thing here.
I definitely want to get rid of the top part of the
Definitely
hutch.
the top.
Yeah,
Because then you
take
can
off
use the wall
hutch.
space.
Definitely the top. So one thing we love about the RV is the constant sense of adventure we get when we're traveling across this country and other countries like Canada. But with the RV renovation, even though we're gonna be in one place for 2 months doing it, it still is a brand new adventure to us. We have never done anything like it, and I think that's kind of what makes us excited for it. It is a whole new adventure, and that's what makes this whole RV life even, I don't know, even crazier, even better, even more fulfilling.
Maybe we should go in and look at how they look on the floor.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm a little bit nervous for this project just because Pete and Jordan have never done anything like this before. They've done a lot of research, they've talked to a lot of friends who are full-time RVers, but at the same time, they don't really know what they're getting into. And so it'll be interesting to see once they start diving in, especially to the demolition, what it's gonna look like for them to actually complete the project and get it all done.
I think we're a little naive about how much we have to do. We gave ourselves these 2 months before we head back out to Colorado, so we kind of have to finish in 2 months. I guess I think the big things are the demo, ripping out the carpets, putting flooring and paint, and then in my mind everything else is just decorate. And I think we're in for more than we know right now, but yeah, we have 2 months to make this happen, so really excited, also really nervous about that.
So while this is all exciting and fun and really something we've been looking forward to, we don't even have a next step. I don't even know what we're supposed to do.
We have
I don't
no
know
idea.
if it's the carpet or the paint or taking screws out. I think we should go figure that out.
Yeah, let's
We should
go.
probably put our hands.
Let's go make a game plan.
Heads together and figure it out. Look, Mommy. I'm patching my first hole.
How's the deal?
This makes me want to do flooring. Everything else makes me not.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm over here at the stairs for 2 days.
So Jordan's trying to paint, and the dogs are wrestling over her.
Trying to get some work done.
So we call multitasking, folks. Work and more work.
So in typical fixer-upper fashion, we started with a demo day. Pete just kind of went for it. He just started ripping things out in Pete fashion, and
yeah, started swinging away. The best part about demo day is that you're getting things done real quick. We're ripping off everything, like within the first day, all this trash is getting thrown out. I felt really good because I saw the momentum. So demo day as the first step of everything was super exciting, but it also led to this kind of idea that never held true, that we were gonna get done really quick.
I feel like, you know, in Alice in Wonderland, we're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red.
Painting was the first biggest transformation that we saw because it really did change the space totally.
It was kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel because we had spent so much time prepping, I mean weeks prepping, and so you could finally see like, oh, I see where this is headed now.
So this morning Pete started laying flooring, and he didn't start from the edge, he started from front to back. So there was little space in the middle, so we pulled up half of it and redid it, but it's coming along.
The toughest thing about the flooring was making these small little cuts. We had to use an X-Acto knife, and so that was this tedious part of flooring that we didn't really consider. We thought we could just lay these things down and call it a day. And that's when we really came to the decision not to do flooring in the bedroom and to leave the bedroom carpeted.
Mainly because we just didn't want to deal with more staples and all of that.
These are not meant to be trimmed with an X-Acto.
No. So the floor, as you can see, is completely in. Super excited about it. Jordan is caulking all of our mistakes.
All our mess ups, there's a lot of them.
So today we're gonna make a bench for the kitchen. And my buddy Gabriel here is gonna help out.
It definitely wasn't perfect. We kind of had this motto of done is better than perfect, and it's gonna work and no one else is gonna know that it wasn't built professionally.
We are super excited to be using the home reserve couch today for this small, awkward space. Now we are putting the foam on the Z top. It might not fit, ladies and gentlemen.
It's gonna fit. Don't even.
Is it gonna fit, Rosie? She's worried. Russ, are you worried?
We just got it in. It fits like a glove, and Russ is already on it. Next we have this mess of a bedroom because we brought everything in to start moving in. And we have a curtain rod, so we took down the entire unit that was here. It's sliding glass doors and all that jazz. And so we're gonna hang down the outside all the way across.
So we got this RV in September, and our lease in Breckenridge started December 1st. So we knew we had, 2.5-ish months to get the RV ready, which we thought we were golden. We had so much time. The week of knowing we were leaving on a Friday, we really had conversations like, are we going to be done with this? And our game plan was just, we just need to be able to sleep in it. We just need to be able to have our bed and move this stuff in.
I just think that going through what we went through will allow us to just communicate better, understand that we can get through whatever's thrown at us, and be confident that the end result is what we were hoping for.
I think it was really good baby prep because there were a lot of things that went wrong, like finding mold or the sealant and not knowing what to do or how to fix it, that we just had to figure it out. That's kind of what we think about a baby is it's gonna come home and we're just gonna figure it out and make the best of it.
We're putting up wallpaper and we were really excited because it just got delivered. Look! It looks good, but it's on an angle. So that means the rest are all gonna be on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whatever. The final piece. Hopefully.
So, for some reason I'm barefoot, and I felt this floor right when we walked in, and it's completely soaked. So we think, hopefully it's not a pipe burst, because they said there's no water in this, but there's a chance it's a pipe burst. So we will find out. So this being our first RV renovation, we did not have any experience, and once we started, we realized the amount of help we needed. We had help from my dad, from friends, from strangers, from family, because you don't realize how much work goes into this until you start peeling things out and finding staples and mold and all these things that get in the way of your everyday plan. Like, oh, today we're gonna do this, but wait, this bump comes, and then this bump comes, and then you're 2 days behind, a week behind, a month behind. So it was so cool to see all the people that helped.
Even in the process, even when it was frustrating and annoying, we knew that it was gonna be the coolest feeling to sit in here and be like, we made this all happen, and like our family and friends are a part of that, and we can look around and see so many people in our home. Mm-hmm. The renovation process has been really cool as well because of the RV community, and so that's something we've loved about RV life in general, is that there is this community and family about it. And so we would be in Lowe's on our Instagram stories, should we do the floating floor or the peel and stick? Let us know. And we had so many people helping us. I don't know, the community really helped us and rallied around us to make sure we knew a little bit more of what we were doing.
So we're having issues. It's very cold, as you can tell. The propane isn't working inside. The fridge isn't working inside. Some lights aren't working inside. So we're trying to figure all that out. But in the meantime, because my pregnant, ravenous wife is hungry, we're cooking on the grill, we're making eggs and sandwiches. So welcome to our life.
The day that Cheney was here, Cheney came, made these designs, and walked through it with us, which was amazing. And the next morning, we found out we were pregnant. So I remember calling Cheney and saying, we need to make some changes in the design plans. I'm sure people look at us and think we're crazy to raise a baby in an RV or a trailer, but we're really excited to be able to actually start our parent life and the baby's life just in the RV.
What's up, guys? So we're Pete and Jordan, and we are currently in Breckenridge, Colorado.
It's been about 4 or so months since the last time that you guys got to check out the inside of the RV, and a lot has changed. Obviously, we are winter RVing now. We've got a bit of a bump going on because we're expecting a baby, and we added a dog to our household among all of the renovations. So we thought we would just give you guys an update and take you inside to show you what's been going on. So the first thing you guys probably notice is it's way brighter in here. So this RV is actually a foot taller and 5 feet longer than our first one. But even with all the brown, it just felt so claustrophobic and tight. And we work out of our RV every single day. And so having it be white and bright makes it feel a million times bigger. And people come into this RV, they think it's like pretty much an apartment. That's how big it feels now.
The next project was to change the floor. And before, as you will see, there was a linoleum tile everywhere and then some carpeting. But we decided to go with this awesome luxury vinyl peel and stick. And it has an adhesive that you just lay down, smack like that. And it just changed this place drastically. And we absolutely love the flooring.
Pete made it sound a lot easier than it was.
Yeah, it was not that easy. We actually started, she wasn't here. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna surprise Jordan. This is gonna be great. And so I started doing the flooring here. And then I started on that side. For some reason, I thought that it'd be smart to try to get everything in. And so I'm working on both sides, and Jordan comes in, and she's like, all your boards are slanted. We're gonna have this come down to a middle point here. So I actually had to take each one of these planks up and rip them off.
Every single one.
And just cry as I did it.
We actually ripped out the wine rack, and we just installed some coat hangers and hooks, and it's made it so much cleaner in here and just really nice to have a spot to hang our coats. Another spot that had a big transformation and was actually really hard to figure out the design of was this little nook here. We knew we wanted a spot just to lounge. Little did we know the dogs would take over and we wouldn't get to lounge very much on it. We used to have a lot more pillows on here, but so far Rosie's eaten 3 of them. So the decor is shrinking by the day.
I really like the idea of this kind of like rolling slidey bread box. Jordan does not, but I think I convinced her to keep it because we can kind of hide all of our stuff that normally would sit out here in our old one, which we hated.
It just feels cleaner. It feels like we have more space. So it really makes us want to spend more time in the kitchen, cooking and doing things. And the last thing I really love is this little kind of tea and coffee corner we have going on. We ripped out that horrible end unit that had no storage in it and just put this pegboard up, and I don't know, it just makes the space a lot more fun. I actually used to hate working at the kitchen counter of our first RV, but I wound up loving this space so much that now I do choose to work at the kitchen counter. And I think a big reason of that is the bench that we built.
The bench was a must, and the bench was a must because we thought it'd be a little more comfortable and because we wanted to have storage for the dogs especially. So my best man and I and Jordan actually took some time to build this, and it just opens up like that. And we have some essentials for the dogs and some tools in there, but really good way to hide things. So, welcome to the selling point of this entire RV. With the loft up here and this area back here that we've now converted into our office, this is really what I fell in love with about the whole RV. This was actually gonna be our office space, and we actually had all the plans written out. We're gonna have this big table. Jordan and I would be side by side, you know, push your desk in. And within like the last week before we were gonna make this our office, I was like, that's not gonna work because you and I do not like to work side by side.
He's like, I'm not gonna sit next to you and work every day is pretty much what it came down to.
Exactly. So we turned this into a daybed area and did some fun little wallpaper here to just kind of brighten it up a little bit.
It worked out really well because this is going to be the nursery, and so I think if we had custom built this desk, it would be really annoying to build the nursery.
Yep. And then over here is where we made the new office, which we absolutely love, and it was really easy to make. We have a couple shelves here that we built ourselves, and we just threw a slab of wood here, painted it the same color as a table, and got this nifty little chair, and it just has become a really productive office space for us. Because this is so far back in the RV, this room gets the coldest, and the carpet I knew would keep it warm. We ended up going with the...
But it looks better.
It does look better, so we went for... aesthetic over function and comfort, really. But I think going back, we actually would have probably kept some sort of carpet.
No, we wouldn't.
Absolutely would have kept carpet. Absolutely, because you have to wear boots, double socks, heat warmers for your feet. I mean, you can't come back here if it's below 30.
You could put a nice fluffy rug down.
Anyway, haven't won that battle yet. Still working on it.
Not going to win that battle.
If she leaves in a week, and we're probably going to do another renovation back here.
So one of the biggest changes, I think, of our entire renovation is our bedroom, which is really cool because we wound up spending a lot more time in here than we thought. One of the biggest things we did is we actually ripped out the entire unit that was over here. It really, really opened up the space and allowed the dogs to just kind of have their own domain and their beds right underneath of us.
So this is our new closet. Before, we had these massive sliding glass doors, and they were really bulky, and then on the side here were like these built-in shelves. Didn't really see a use for them. So we actually ripped all of them out, which helped us to save weight. We just made these curtains, had this bar up here, makes it super easy for us to get into our closet every day. We have white in this entire RV, and Cheney actually recommended that we just make this little nook a separate color, and so we did. And it's kind of like this deep blue, which I love going to bed at night, just having a different color than white, to be honest. So these tiny little details, even with the curtains, just make this whole area feel really comfortable for us when we're ready to go to bed.
It just makes it so much more comfortable and really nice to actually want to spend time here and not just go in there to go to sleep, but read and hang out and just enjoy the bedroom. If you told me a few years ago I'd be living in a trailer, married, and having my baby in an RV, I probably would have told you that you were crazy. And I just never had that concept, and I think slowly but surely we started RVing and we just fell in love with the adventure of RV life. We also realized how much of a home it can be. And so having a baby and growing a family in an RV was never that scary of an idea for us because we already knew it was our home. And so it's just a home that lets us see a lot more of the country and have a totally different kind of adventure. Honestly, we now feel like we're really home.